How you doing, brothers? Day 30. It's a good feeling, but it doesn't. it, it's just it's like over, but it's not over. Is my experience, and I'm just excited to have that feeling at the end of this, and like really not have any doubt in my mind. So, to tell you a little bit about my experience through this process. Um, it's been extremely humbling experience. Um, that's my biggest takeaway. Um, Simple. It's just being humble, emptying myself, and then um, trying to take in as much as I can and use this way of living as best I can. Um, a few other things that it meant to. I wrote some things down here, so I can handle a lot more than I thought. This journey, as with all of you, I'm sure, was just grueling and extremely exciting, but grueling. Like, I was so sick um, Sunday night, and I honestly believe um, it was like a withdrawal. Like my body, through stress, release of stress, something. I don't know what it was, but it was just no fever, not throwing up, no, nothing like ibuprofen didn't touch it, but my whole body ached, and I don't know. I don't know if it was psychosomatic or not. It felt just bizarre. Um, but at the end of this, it really, really just it was grueling, and so I can handle more than I thought. This other thing that meant a lot was that this tribe of 8, with a single combined focus, can move a lifetime of barriers. Um, we all have stuff, right? We all have past. We all have things that are just knocking us down, or that we chose to let knock ourselves down. But like all of us focused on one key element of improving ourselves. And I cannot fucking believe what has happened to me, let alone you guys. You can speak for yourself, but from what I've seen, it's just been just an incredible thing. Empowering, inspiring, all those sweet words. Another thing it's meant to me is it's given me clarity that to find purpose in my life, I must first live purposefully. Um, I was searching when I hit this. Maybe this will help me find my purpose. Maybe this will get it. And I gotta live purposefully, and the purpose automatically shows up. Um, it was an amazing, enlightening moment, but that's one thing that this has given me, and it means a lot. It also has given me an operating system that functions like as an antivirus, right? So when I'm getting into like just whatever past thoughts, feelings, things that are triggering me, you put it through the stack. It's like the antivirus, and you clean out the system and you move. Just it means so much because it's something to go to. It's just an incredible tool. Um, it's a go-to. Like it's just a go-to. Um, the other thing that means a lot is that I've learned that to receive anything, I must be willing to risk everything. So in the material world, yeah, money can get you certain things, but like the inner world and this world that we've been exploring, to really get the gifts inside, you've got to give it everything. You've got to die. And the meaning of all in has changed my whole perspective on all of life. And to move on, what have been my results? I think the biggest one is that I am the creator and the destroyer. Um, to go a little deeper into that, I have the ability to create the life that I choose for me. I also have the ability to destroy the past stories, um, to create new ones. And both of these energies are needed. But what I learned was for a long time I just destroyed, right? It was a constant destruction and left no room for creativity. So when the creator shows up, other old things have to disappear. So it's like you need both of those, and I learned that through this process. That's a huge result for me, and to live in the world of creation, as opposed to just in the world of destruction, and use both of those energies. Maybe they're just different aspects of the same. Another result. There's a difference between dreaming and goals, right? Goals and dreams are two totally different things. Learned that. That's a huge result for me. Goals are definitely the action that it takes to reach the dream. My other result is what it takes to lead. I've learned that through Mike. I've learned that through leading myself, and not to show up as a savior, and knowing the difference. Another huge one was reconnecting with my wife, and during that reconnection, I understood that I learned that her emotional security, she's very emotionally secure, and I learned that I wasn't, because I withdrew emotions, hid from them for a long time. And that withdrawal separated and was severing and was toxic to our relationship. And her being emotionally strong has given me the ability to take leaps that I've never even considered 30 days ago, right? It was a huge result for me. And going through that process of reconnecting, again, it feels like it's a new relationship just in a day or two, right? I know it's going to take work, but like I've got the feeling I want towards my wife. I don't look at her with any type of hostility, and I feel like I'm filled with love, and that's a good feeling to have. The constant collision has been a great result. Constantly colliding with myself has crushed the man that I was 30 days ago. Just shrunk, right? Is it still in existence? Can it go back? Yeah, but has shrunk. And even this new path feels like I just need to always stay out of the way, use the tool, use the work to get the results that I'm looking for. It has nothing to do with like the ego, the me, right? It's the process. It's been a huge result. I take responsibility and ownership for myself, and that I'm the master of my emotions and thoughts. And this is just another one of those cliche things that you know and you say your whole life, but like until you work through these things, it's unknown. You say, "Oh yeah, I'm the master of my thoughts," and you go on doing the same thoughts over and over, and they just manipulate you and trigger you over and over, and until you take the stand and say, let me look a little deeper into this. I just, manipulated all day long by my thoughts and feelings and emotions, and would run from them. And it's like taking ownership has put the power back in my hands, and I can choose to wield the weapon of the stack and the core four or not. And I choose to wield the weapon because it's fucking deadly. There is a learning curve to my emotions. I've learned that the result is it's not going to happen overnight. There is a learning curve. I still, every day, am going to get stuck on something. I can only be open to the experience and what am I going to do with it? And running it through that stack and going through this process is that's my tool for now. That's what's getting me results. So I need to do that every time and just be committed to all in on that. It's opened up more results, opened up and expanded my creativity. This has given me a tremendous amount of space to just rework ideas, not say, oh, I can't do that because of X, Y, and Z, and start thinking more along the lines of how can I with X, Y, and Z. So that's been a great result. And it really has led me to thoughts that are like limitless. It's almost the feeling the whole universe is available to me. And it's just an unbelievable feeling on the inside to know that that's available and not to just deny it because the first thought in your head says you can't do it. It just caused me to look a lot deeper into a lot of different things. Also noticing this pre-programmed script that, kind of the body controls, the big one, certain energies like sex and how that manipulates me on a daily basis, and asking why and just continuing to ask why and why and why and getting deeper in my meditation. But through the meditation, it's like you almost able to take back the kingdom. It's like you have a king who has in the past has only done things because his people bitched and complained, right? But it's like, I'm the king whether I have people or don't have people, and I'm the king, right? So meditation has given me that, and that's just again an amazing tool to take back power and control for myself. And I got to feel God again and experience the moments that I think are God moments. Feeling of peace, feeling of no past, no future, feelings of just emptiness, nothingness, but completely filled. So, going through the program and adding the Warrior's Way to my life, what does that... I think the question, let me just double check the question because I wrote it down a little bit wrong here. The results. It's just the freaking results. I've never had such a dramatic, grueling, emotional life change in such a short amount of time that has provided day after day results. Something to take away every day, never leaving me with any type of confusion. Do I have it the next day? Yeah, but it's like I have something to give me the next step. I'm going to lean on it. I'm going to lean on that tool of, core four, the stack, and there's really no point in giving it up until results stop happening, which I don't see. Um, that's a big one. Um, ruthless commitment to results is a huge takeaway there. Um, I've gotten honesty. I've learned what honesty is, integrity, self-love, doubt, indecision. Like, I know these things now, and it's not just something to talk about. Um, it's given me a place to put my thoughts and emotions and provide results with those things. So another big thing. Coach Mike, man, I wrote some words down, and they don't do you justice, but accountability, integrity, honesty, supportive, consistent. Brother, I'm up 4:30 every morning, and like clockwork, I knew when that was coming in. An hour later, an hour and a half later, like there was no like hour delay there. So like, I would get that. I'd get that text dead on, and I was, it was just amazing consistency. The way you set boundaries and hold us accountable. I thank you for it. It's just a great thing to have in a world that has gray lines in the sand. Or just you don't know where you stand, and that is a good thing for me. Your commitment, your humility, and you always ask the right questions. I really appreciate that. The questions that you gave us, calling us out when it's crap. I appreciate you, brother, and I love you for it. Genuinely, my whole body loves you for it, because every time that you made us dig deeper, it was a huge moment for me. Huge. And my brothers, Aaron, Greg, John, JD, Jesse, Ken. You will be in my heart forever. Like, this 30 days, such a small piece in time, but the experience that we shared together, it's right up there in the top probably 3 of my life, in terms of things you'll never forget. Really amazing. The power of the group. I mean, our collective efforts, I feel like it just has opened limitless doors, and the feeling and the sharing that I get from everybody, what we had to sacrifice for each other, what barriers we had to just beat down, and you guys helped me. Like that one night I was just stuck, and you're all there, and like I will never ever forget that. Like, it means a tremendous amount that you were there for me, and I hope I returned the favor. I don't know. It felt like a unit. It felt like we were one. It was a coming together with one focus, and I would have laughed at you if Mike said, and Mike, in that first interview, you did say that you can change your life in 30 days, but if like you would have said all the stuff that we did, and like I would have laughed my ass off. I would have there's no fucking way. There's just no. And I'm just, it just shows you that possibilities are endless. The bond and it just go back to the bond. I'm bonded for life for you guys. I am inspired because I know what it took for myself, and to have you guys walking with me, uh, it's just so inspiring. I'm so proud. I'm so thankful. Um, the shares, all of your shares helped me tremendously, and it helped me in a way that I could take even a deeper look into the things I was battling that day. And if one or two of you would just say something that just that oh that was it, and I think sharing emotions are emotions, and we all share shame, and we all share guilt. We all have that same feeling which connects us, and the story may be different, but the feeling remains the same within us. And I think moving through these things together, um, it's something I've never experienced. I don't know that I'll ever experience it again. I'd love to keep the pod going, for us. Just accountability, and I'm really interested to see, what's going to come out of this. Super excited, stoked. The other thing that I want to bring up is I pulled out my sheet here that these were all this was the qualities assignment, and I'm looking at this sheet, and I don't, the things that I had written down for you to work on, like Aaron decisiveness and follow through. I would never write that now. John, your passion, dude, your posture, like everything has changed in you. Like, I get that your laid back personality, but the feeling that's getting exuded, like, I don't question your passion anymore, right? Like, you have a different way of delivering it, but yeah, I don't question it, like, at all. Jesse, you're letting go, getting present, like all of these, nothing. Like, I look at these and I don't even know. Ken, act on voice, like, nope. Greg, silence, slow down, like, I wouldn't write that now. JD, melt, dude, you melted, man. Like, you did it. Like, that hard son of a bitch, day one, is even a harder son of a bitch now, because, like, it's just like you just, ooh, and it just makes me so proud to see that, and just very excited. Very excited for all of you. I'm very proud of all of you. Extremely powerful experience. So, I know it's day 30. I know it's our last share. And I just want to let you know. Sorry, I got to get my son some orange juice. This isn't the end for me, for sure. I'm just going to continue fighting and battling every day. And you guys have just, iron sharpens iron. And I feel on point. And that's a huge step in fucking 30 days. Just from the bottom of my being to the top. It's just been, so I love you all for it. Mike, thank you. Oh, and by the way, Mike, your song, I was on the treadmill today, and I'm listening to your last. I want to let you know I broke into tears at 7.5 miles an hour going uphill and almost fell off the freaking treadmill as I listened to that damn song. So, powerful tune, man. But thank you for everything from the bottom of my heart, all of you. Let's keep this shit rolling. 2 clap. Boom!